Y'all gonna share the live. Share.
Let's get off this.
Nope. We ain't getting off nothing. We just getting started. Let me fix me a drink. Y'all already know how it go. Go on, share. Show y'all my outfit today. I'm in the building. I'm in the building. I'm in the building. I'm in the building. Y'all gonna share the live. Go on, share. Let me fix me a drink. Fix me a drink. Hold on, y'all. Let's just get this done. Let me fix me a drink. Go on, share. Let me fix me a drink, y'all. Cause y'all know I need a drink. Share. Share the live. Let's see who all up in here. Who is that trying to get up in here? Share the live. I'm feeling low today, y'all. What's the heck going on? I love you too. I love you too, boo. Y'all know I'm in the building, y'all. Share. Share the live. Don't share, y'all. Share till you can't share no more. Don't share. I'm getting everything together, y'all. Don't share. You know what? This seat's sitting low, ain't it, y'all? I'm gonna need a high seat or something. They got me sitting low up in here. Go on, share, y'all. Hold up, y'all gonna share. Thank you, Chanel. I'm messing up on Tuesday. Y'all gonna share.
This beat, bro, and get to the show. I don't make the news. I just report it. This has been brought to you by the Trump or Die family. You already know. Now let's get to the mess so I can clean up.
It's time for me to clean up some mess, y'all. I'm in the building. And you already know what time it is. I don't make the news, I just report it. Everybody already know that, right? We everybody in agreement, right? Y'all, hold on just one moment, y'all. Hold on. I don't make the news, I just report it. That's all I do. Thank y'all for tuning in to Messy Tuesday. I am your host, Paris Sweets. No other. I am your only host, Paris Sweets. That's it. Now, just let me get in my act, y'all, because I'm in my act. Y'all see my outfit. Happy Valentine's to everybody, because I know I'm not going to be on for Valentine's Day. So it's only fair that I tell all the ladies and men Happy Valentine's Day. And that's why I'm wearing my red. And I'm going somewhere. My Valentine's already started. I don't know about y'all's. I don't make the news. I just report it. Hold on, y'all. Let me just get the docket. Let me get the roster together. And as you know, this is my live and this is my show. I don't play no games. There is no bullying. There's no cyberbullying. There is no none of that. And if you get in my comment section, Facebook. I ain't talking to Instagram. I'm not talking to YouTube. But Facebook, if you get out of control in this comment section, I do have a team on here that will straighten you out. Hashtag block party. Now, I always have a show right after this show, which is called Messy Tuesday Reloaded. It's not a kid friendly live, so I want y'all to know, if you do come over after this one, it will be a lot of cussing going on and things of that nature. So I want y'all to know, do not let y'all kids hear it. It comes on about 9:20, 9:30. I'm off of here with the ghetto news. But as soon as I'm off of here, I will definitely go into Reloaded and we'll straighten out that mess. I'm here to clean up the mess. That's all I'm trying to do, y'all. That's it. I don't make the news, I just report it. Now, this is the Ghetto News, and I'm your host, Paris Sweets. Let me get the docket together. Y'all gonna share the live. I got a guest that's supposed to come on here and talk about his business. You know, I really love black people that have a business. And if you have a business or anything that you want to discuss, feel free to inbox me. We can definitely talk about getting the word out. That's any color. You can inbox me. If you got something you want somebody to know, inbox me and I'll be sure to get it out. Now, first and foremost, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Messy Tuesday. It has really become to be a success. I had heard from somebody from Hollywood, you guys. I can't say right now, but I heard from somebody from Hollywood that was interested in my act. So I'm so happy for all of you guys that share, that follow, that like, all of that. I really appreciate that. I will never forget you guys for all the success that y'all helped me gain. Thank you guys. Thank y'all so much. I could not have done this without you guys. So I want to congratulate y'all for being loyal followers and loyal viewers and loyal sharers and loyal everything. I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. That comes from right here. You feel me? So thank y'all. Make sure y'all continue to share and tell somebody about Messy Tuesday, because all we do over here is get the mess and we clean it up. You hear me? We not in the business to bad talk somebody. Some people always get it misconstrued when they hear the name Messy Tuesday. But the motto is for Messy Tuesday is to grab the mess and clean it up. Now I have the docket right here. Now let's clean up some of this mess, y'all. Y'all ready? That's all we do. We ain't got time for nothing else. We're going to clean the mess up. Okay, let's go and get into this. Okay, first and foremost, I want to say I watched the Grammys. I know a lot of y'all watched the Grammys as well. I was a little bored. I don't know, was y'all bored? I was bored out my mind. And it was so sad because a lot of faces wasn't there in the building. A lot of the artists has boycotted the Grammys because they're not really showing true love to the hip hop world, which I understand. But then too, you get the beefs with the Nicki Minaj and the Cardi B. Let's get into that as well. First of all, let's go ahead and give it up for the host. Alicia Keys did her thing. I don't know whether she was prepared or not, because if I tell you Alicia Keys' act was kind of over here and over there, and it wasn't organized as it usually was. You know what I'm saying? But she did a great job, and kudos to Alicia Keys, because anytime you're doing a hosting or you're doing anything that's big and you have an audience, it takes a lot. It really do. It takes a lot. It's just not like, okay, get on out there. No, you have to be ready and you have to know what to say and how to say, because you can get up there and make yourself look like a fool. You feel me? So I want to say kudos to anybody that's doing lives or shows or anything. That's not an easy task. So I want to always say thank y'all for all the support, because I get nervous up in here sometime, y'all. Now, don't, I do get nervous, but y'all just don't see it because I know how to hold my act. Do you hear me? And plus, it's not a live audience today. But back to the story of the Grammys. The Grammys was a little bit boring to me, so I missed a lot of it. So some of y'all have to inbox me and catch me up on the parts that I didn't see. But I did see Michelle Obama. That was great. She came out or whatever. I also seen the little skit with Drake. I was really sad about that, but that's neither here nor there. I really think the Grammys is starting to be down. You know what I'm saying? But I want to be on the Grammys. So I'm going to say, I don't make the news, I just report it. That's all. You feel me? I could see myself hosting the Grammys and going to all the parties, and it will not be no Whitney Houston episode. I don't make the news, I just report it. That's all I do. Do you? But Drake, the little situation with Drake, I'm really sad about that. It's just that it wasn't organized this year. Do y'all agree? The Grammys was not organized, and it wasn't like, I'm gonna have a Grammys party tonight, girl. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't none of that. But it was a show, and to all the winners, Cardi B got her little thing, and she set the stage right. Do you hear me? She set the stage. She's bringing them the new thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't dislike Cardi B. I don't dislike Nicki Minaj, because they all getting a bag. You feel me? But when you have bureaus and people that is coming in between and bringing up the mess and all of that, it just makes it all bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm really sad that Nicki Minaj and Cardi B have to be in it, and it's sad that BET dropped that message to Nicki Minaj. Said Nicki Minaj is being dragged by her lace front. See, that ain't nothing but mess. And I hate that it's mess within the black culture, because it seems from what we've been watching right before our eyes, like all the big names that are black, they're taking them down in some type of way. So I want to tell y'all, don't partake into the negative behavior. Let's uplift these people, because they doing a great job. They're entertaining. They doing whatever. And most of all, they got money. You feel me? They ain't really worried about that. Don't partake in that type of activities, because that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? And it just causing our culture to look bad. Now you don't have Nicki Minaj not being on the B2 Experience Festival, which is in June 20. That's June. That's the summer. That's my birthday month. And I was looking to go because I want to see Nicki Minaj. I want to see Young Baby. I want to see, Young Money. None of them are going to be on there because of the diss to Nicki Minaj. And that's really sad. You know what I'm saying? And people, I ask you guys, don't partake in it. Don't even worry about what they got going on, because it's enough in the industry that destroying our talent. You know what I'm saying? You can't let the outsiders destroy the talent. Whatever happens, it happens. So what I'm going to tell you guys, when you guys go to read about these events that's going on and all that, always make sure you read the disclaimers, because the disclaimer is a long paragraph, like terms and agreements. A lot of people don't read terms and agreements because it's so long. But if you take the time to look at that, you can find a lot of details that your mind was seeking. But you have to know how to look for the things. Like Nicki Minaj is not going to be on this BET Experience, but at the bottom of the disclaimer, it's going to say performers are subject to change. Now, they're not going to have that in bold letters, of course not. But you guys read your disclaimers and make sure that you always read all of that. Kudos. So what I'm going to do is send this BET to hire someone that will keep the community together and not divide the community, because we're so divided as people and we shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't be divided at all. So I want y'all to know what we're gonna do. We're gonna send this BET to get some better writers and some better people in there that won't be able to start mess with the people. You know what I'm saying? Next case. Okay. Y'all know the Ebola then came out. The Ebola is out, y'all. Now, I'm not telling y'all every African American that you, or African or foreigner or whatever you go, don't go to doing this. Don't do that. Just be mindful that it is out and it done killed over 25 children. You feel me? And it may come to the United States. It hasn't made it here. It's in the UK and Africa and all over. You know what I'm saying? Just be mindful of the Ebola and make sure y'all wash y'all hand, and when you tell your children to wash their hands, and don't let nobody sneeze on. You know what I'm saying? Just be mindful. Everything that I talk about to you guys, it will be in my Messy Tuesday group, which you can get in the group. Just send a request, and on Fridays we do let the new participants in. All I ask is to contribute to the group and post and comment and stuff of that nature. Very simple, very informational. Also, I wanted to also talk about Gucci. Okay, Gucci had a blackface on, the Gucci, the G's. Everybody popped the G's. They buy knockoffs. They do all that. You know what I'm saying? But it was a blackface that they put out, and they're getting a lot of backlash about that. You know, it's a lot of creators in the world, especially in the African American community, that could be great designers. And if you are a designer and you have some pieces that you want to display on my show, please hit me up, because we want other fashions. We want other fashions and other designers to wear. You know what I mean? So if you have any other designers or you have any pieces that you want to showcase on my show, please bring it. Now, Gucci, I hope that your sales go down, but your name is so big that these stores are going to continue to buy it, but you won't be getting any money from me, because I don't feel that that was fair what you did. So what I'm going to send is Gucci is to go down to Nucci. I don't make the news, I just report it. Let's make sure I got everything on there, y'all. Y'all know I came up with the Big Dummy Award, right? The Big Dummy Award is going to go to this guy in Middleton, Ohio, right? Okay, so this guy was on Facebook selling his food stamps. Now, you mean to tell me you can walk down the street to sell your food stamps to the neighbor, because everybody want to buy some food stamps. I don't know if this was a prank or not, because they trying to cut the food stamps off or not, but it's a sad shame that this guy was 35 years old, was arrested for selling food stamps on Facebook. $100 food stamp. So you weren't gonna give a $50? That's a felony case. What is really going on? You get the Big Dummy Award for that. You didn't need to do that, but you did that. Now you in jail. Now you facing felony charges. So don't be mad when you get out there and you ain't got no stamps to sell. I don't make the news. I just report it. And allegedly it was his girlfriend's.
Powering off.
It was his girlfriend's, y'all. I don't make the news. I just report it. Next on the docket, I have there will be a regulation for the braiders that I have been following throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? They saying braiders need a license to braid hair now. So I don't know if it's in 14 states already and they're working through the rest of these states. And if you are a braider, you might want to look in my group, because there will be a regulation on braiding hair. You need to have at least 700 hours and some classes, and you need to pay for those classes. They are trying to regulate that. So all my braiders, I deal with the braiders because I host shows for the braiders. So allegedly that they supposed to be dropping some regulations on braid now. They want to try to see how y'all getting y'all coin, Cuddy. I don't make the news, I just report it. Now, Next on the docket, I have Chicago corruption. Y'all remember that these officers had planted these drugs on these African American people. They were doing it. It was a group of officers in Chicago that was targeting the low income areas of Chicago where they were planting drugs on them, getting them sent to jail, and two officers went to jail for that. And so these guys, they getting all out now. But my thing is, these officers, a lot of these guys spent long time in jail, but they only gave the officers like 2 or 3 4 years. These people have took these people from their families, and that's all they get. I'm gonna sentence them today, life sentence. That way, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. Life sentence, because that's not right. You don't get to do that. Take someone from their family. You don't know what could have happened. You know what I'm saying? That's not fair. So I'm gonna sentence y'all to a life sentence. Now, also on the docket, I want to talk about there was a study done about ultra processed foods. A lot of y'all don't know what ultra processed foods are, but I'm going to enlighten you. Ultra processed foods are foods like you put in the microwave, like snacks, Debbie's, and stuff of that. And it's a risk for early death. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be mindful. Don't tell the children to just go put your hot pocket in the oven and stuff. That is ultra processed foods. You know, manufactured industry from multiple ingredients usually include additives used for technological and cosmetic purposes. A lot of that stuff that you use, them hot pockets that reheat stuff, that those are not good for you or the kids. You know what I'm saying? They saying that can cause an early death. Now, I really loved Michelle Obama when she was in office, because she really enlightened us about eating habits. And most of America is obesity. You know what I'm saying? You just can't just go to McDonald's because it's convenient and it's fast. And you know what I'm saying? You have to really be mindful when you get old. You might don't live to see 50 because all the ultra processed food. And you know, you can't, high blood pressure. You know, it's cancer. You know, you got to read the package from the front to the back so you know what you eating these days. So be mindful about that. I will also put that in the group as well. Next on the docket, I have this gonna be a good one. Okay, Amazon. Okay, so someone sent this to me, which I thought was very interesting. Amazon plastic packaging is non-recyclable. So do not put that with your recyclable stuff, because it's messing up the machines and stuff. So it's not, you just might as well put that over there in the trash. It's not recyclable. So please don't do that. Plastic bags and stuff. Keep the earth healthy, you guys. Keep the earth green. You feel me? If you ain't got no recycling being, try to get you one and learn what goes in recycle and and that's not recycle, please. Okay, next on the docket, I have vitamins. A lot of people give their children vitamins because they feel like, okay, they don't eat healthy, and vitamins are supposed to be healthy, but the FDA is doing a new policy because a lot of those vitamins have little to no science on it. You know what I'm saying? They just put them out there, but they're regulating all those. So y'all be mindful. You know, that's a $40 billion industry. But a lot of the weight loss vitamins, you know, they give you abnormal heart rhythm. The weight loss stuff, you got to be careful. And then they also came up with a pill to cure Alzheimer's. You know that's not good. Y'all start reading stuff and stop going because it's over the counter and it's in the medical department. You thinking it's good. It's not good for you, and they're regulating them. The FDA is cracking down, and It's a lot going on with that, so be mindful and don't always think because you give your child a vitamin that they're gonna be healthy and they eat McDonald's, they don't eat vegetables. Stop being friendly with your kids because at the end of the day, your kids don't buy those groceries, you do, and you are in control. You are in control of what they eat. Hell, I don't like certain vegetables myself, but I have to eat them because I know that they're healthy. You know what I'm saying? You adults give these kids too many options, and you don't really have options when you're a kid. You really don't. You do what I say. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of kids get mad at them when they hear their kids cussing and stuff of that nature. They only do what they only say what they hear. So be mindful when you feed them that they do exactly what you say. You know what I'm saying? Vitamins, they're not really good. They saying it's a risk in those. I will post that as well. All those drinks, them energy drinks, they're gonna be recalling a lot of that stuff because they found that it wasn't healthy and there's not enough technology and science behind it to be able to determine if it's good for you or not. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell people how to raise their children now. No, you really can't tell people how to raise their children. What you can do is let them know that these kids need vitamins. You ain't trying to raise them because you want their kids to be healthy. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to say anything. You feel me? Because a lot of people be saying, "Girl, why you trying to tell her don't let her kids eat McDonald's?" Well, I'm just looking out for the kids' health. It's a way to say and do anything these days. But you have parents these days. You got the young parents that don't really know too much. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he don't like this. He don't like that. He don't even know what it tastes like. He don't even know what it's good for. You want your children to be strong. Do you hear me? You want them to be strong. And if they ain't tried it, let them try it, and then you determine that. Just because they say they don't like it, and you know darn well they ain't tried it, I don't make the news. I just report it. That's all I do. Next on the docket, I am so happy to speak on this case because criminals. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so happy that Meek Mill and Jay Z and other high profile people have came together to try to combat uh, the criminal. The criminal reforms and things of that nature, and they have came up with the reform of alliance, which is backed with $50 million. You know what I'm saying? They want to make sure that you remember when Meek Mill in 2017 went to jail for a minor violation for, I guess he did a dirt bike or something. It was very minor, but they was trying to sentence him to 2 to 4 years. But these people were behind him, so they helped him or whatever. And so now they came up with the reform of alliance, which is going to, it's an unreasonable term of parole and probation. See, most times they give a lot of these people 15 years and then they let them out at 5 years. It's just another way to hold them back. And right now, these people have got their money up and they looking to change laws and policy. You can follow them if you want to know anything more about that at Reform on Instagram. That is on Instagram and Twitter. The criminal justice system is broke, and we really do need some of that. And Donald Trump made a new act, which was called the First Step Act. It was the measure. It will give judges more discretion in sentencing offenders. They should have been doing that. How can you get 50 years for selling drugs? 50 years? What they do to that? So on non-violent crimes, particularly drug offense, and they also going to strengthen the rehabilitation programs for former prisoners. It would also call for placing federal prisoners closer to home. Sometimes your loved one be 1,000 miles away and you can't even go see them because they didn't put them off. But this new act will bring them closer so that y'all can see y'all families. Now, that's a good thing. I will post everything about that. Also, I want to, let's see what that says. I want to speak about the show that's coming up next. Who is that? Brittany Bradley. Who is Brittany Bradley? Oh, I don't know. But you can't come on my show if you ain't been screened. Anyway, the next show that's coming up is going to be Messy Tuesday Reloaded. Make sure you don't have your kids watching because there is a lot of profanity and it's going to be going down. Somebody type in Messy Tuesday for Life for my YouTube. I will be coming on at 9:30. Give me about 20 minutes to get all my stuff together. This is going to be an interesting show. Can I get someone in the comment section to write Messy Tuesday for life? Let me do it right quick. Hold on, y'all. Because we're going to have a good time over there. Because I got to get ready to go, you guys. Messy Tuesday for live on YouTube. Okay, so this is my YouTube channel pinned here. And so you can go over there. I'll be over there in about 20 minutes. Just let me get everything together because that's going to be a long show. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you do all of that. And thank y'all for tuning in to Messy Tuesday. I'll see you guys next week. And I hope y'all find love in y'all heart. Happy Valentine's Day. And thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for everything that y'all have done to make Messy Tuesday a hit. I'll see you guys in a minute. Bye. Bye, y'all.